This is going to be insane. Today we're going to take the Team Corrali Furago and we're going to run it on 4S and see how fast it goes. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you go back and remember when I did the brushless conversion on this, I installed the Arrma 223S ESC. Now this is out of the Bigrock. Now if you remember, those cars we were able to run 4S, something that Arrma missed, and fortunately because they never let us, because they wouldn't let us program this, they never were able to push like an update that could take away that feature. So haha, so we can run this on 4S. Now this is going to be a short video. I really think it's going to overpower this RC. I've already broken one CVD axle. Now, that might have been something I did. Maybe it's because I was running on 3S. I don't know. But all I know is we were pushing it beyond what it was designed for. But today, it's just going to be a quick speed run and see how fast it is. Now, we're using this Turnigy. Look at this. This is 4S. Look at how nice and small this is. So this is the Turnigy high discharge rapid battery, 4-cell, 14 volts. And let me know what you think of the little silicone work mat here. I always hated just having these cars sitting on the roof of my car. So I finally thought about it. I'm like, let me get a work mat, something I can go ahead and put on here, protect the roof of my car. Especially, you know, when we get these things dirty and stuff like that, or bouncing stuff around. Oh boy. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you think is going to be the speed? Oh, this is going to be insane. I hope the tires don't like fall off. Let's tuck the body in so it doesn't flap around. Whoa! Oh yeah, this is gonna be hard to. All right, so we are zeroed out. Hopefully you guys can see that. We got speed. Make sure nobody's coming. Oh no! Oh man, that's bits and pieces of car. Damn it! That's the back. I couldn't get the knob to lock the battery in. I couldn't get it to lock. Now hopefully the adapter's still in there. Yeah, there it is. See, look, I went with the silicone because it's heavy, and even with it being a little breezy today. But that was completely my fault. I got it too far to the edge of the road, but yeah, I can't get this battery thing to turn. I'm gonna have to take it apart and clean it, but this thing here is supposed to turn, and I guess I was really hoping I wasn't gonna wreck and damage everything or anything, but we're gonna give it one more shot. We'll test the speed. I'll look at the speed here in a second once I get this put back together. There we go. Got that turned and locked. Here we go. We got that. Let's turn this back on. Well, anyhow, how was that for durability testing? All right. I think that was about as fast as we were getting. 63. So I think we got 61 out of 3S. So yeah, there's definitely some more to be had. So let's see. There we go. We got speed. Whoo, almost did it again. I almost didn't record what I was out here to do. Anyhow, I set the car down here and went to turn around and it disappeared. I had hit the throttle trim instead of. Come on, serious? This has proven to be very difficult. I hit the throttle trim instead of the steering trim, and I looked down for a second, looked this way, and the car rolled off in the grass and I couldn't find it. And then I went to start and barely touched it, and it flipped on its back. So 4S is definitely way too much. All right, where's it going? I turned the dual rate down too, so. So that way, see, look, it's just wanting to make these weird turns, man. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. It's not wanting to turn. Oh, right when I got full throttle. Oh. Man, I broke the damn wing. I don't know what the hell I did here. That's all kind of twisted, crunchy. Yeah, that's why I need like a really nice long run up. As soon as I went full throttle, it went up. So this might not even be possible. I don't know. All right, nobody coming. On this roof again. I should have started my Garmin watch here, and I could have kept track of how many miles I'm walking to go retrieve this thing. But you know, the UDI-RC, that was a handful to get going. The DRC was better because I had a center diff. I think those ran 51, but they were a little bit smaller than this. But that's the challenge with these small cars. Where's it going? Trying to keep them planted at speed. Well, let's go. Full trigger! Whoa. Well, I was able to stay on it for a second, so that's going to be as fast as it was going to go. But man, you see how much road we needed to do that. Whoa. Oh, thank you. Thank you for not turtling on me. Woo, man, I don't know what, you can hear the gearing or something. It's, oh, that's not sounding good. That's not sounding good. Oh, I think I probably stripped out something. I bet you that spur gear's gone. I think it's plastic. No, it was metal, wasn't it? All right, gonna cut in here. I got the Corrali on the bench, and the only thing we did is I broke one tooth on this pinion gear. Not sure how well you guys can. That's the bad thing with this camera. It takes forever to focus, but we broke a tooth there. And that's it. That one's sheared off and that one's kind of broke. I think the big issue was, I think it was just loose. I think it was just slopping around because there was very little tension. This was one of these ones that already had the thread locker on here, and what I should have done is just cleaned it off. And I'm not even 100% that I didn't clean it off, but it was extremely loose, so I think it was just spinning around in there. But I looked it up, and this is a very weird European size. So this is a 48 DP pitch. So for what I'm looking at, there's nothing in like our sizes that match, so there's nothing I have on hand that I can put in there. So I'm gonna order a new gear and a new wing, and we'll get the little car running again. I don't know, something in there's not happy. So 4S, definitely stay away from. Guys, don't do like me. This is just for educational purposes. Yeah, something's not. But hey, like I said, this is, don't take this out on Team Corrali. This is something that I did. I definitely overpowered this RC. So let's. All right. $70. Oh my God. That is freaking insane. Whew. Well, there you have it. Like I said, Team Corrali did not design this to run on 4S. They didn't design it to run on 3S. We didn't break anything, but I didn't bash it either. But, well, I did break some type of gear. But, you know, that's on me. I'll take credit where credit's due. I totally overpowered it. So I'll get it home. We'll take it apart, figure out what broke. I'll order a new wing and whatever broke in there. It's either the pinion or the spur. Probably said, I'm out of here. But I expect it, man. 4S. This is a brushed car. Run on 2S, brushed, and 4S. I figured something would break, but hey, I was curious to see how fast. So hope you found this fun, informative, entertaining. Check out the links down below where you can get this car, that battery. If you're buying your coffee on Amazon, start at my store. If you're interested in any stuff I use, browse my RC store. I got a lot of cool stuff in there, and it helps me fund this stuff for the channel, guys. All right. I'm retired, so I don't have a whole lot of money, and the little bit I make on YouTube, I put way more into the channel than I make. So those of you that use like the Amazon, Tower Hobby, AMA, all those affiliate links, thank you, man, thank you. And those of you that watched my videos, subscribe, leave some great comments, leave a like, and that, thank you so much, man. It does mean a lot to me. It means a lot. It keeps me going. Come out here in 90-something degree weather to do these fun videos for you. So like I said, hope you were entertained, found it fun. So take care. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.